Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it's been a busy few days at the mountain.
Mountain Man, Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. It means I go to garage sales and estate sales, sometimes thrift stores. I buy stuff and then I sell it again online for a profit. I really don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Mostly, I do that on eBay. And so we're going to take a look here at the last 2 days of sales out of my eBay store. Really good mix of things, which is pretty standard out of my store. We've got Halloween decorations. We've got militaria. We've got several international orders. Some cool stuff. Let's check it out. Another cool pile of stuff heading on out the door. Another good video game. Not like the $120 game, but still pretty solid. Cool military history item. Cool Halloween item. We got a little bit of everything in this one, including Blaze Orange John Deere. This is the season that something like this is going to sell. And I got this down in North Carolina. Or is it over in North Carolina? I guess it's down and over from Montana. $16.24 plus shipping for that. Let's do the other hat, I guess. Budweiser. This is a racing team hat. It's Stuart Haas Racing. Pretty nice hat, actually. And it's got the little Bud bow tie on there. $15.59 plus shipping. Here we got some accessories, vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the belt, gun, all of that. These accessories, guys, if you find them, don't just chunk them. If you go, well, I don't have the character they go with. So, no, they will absolutely still sell. I mean, this took a little while to move, but 3 little pieces here, and we got $14.29 plus shipping. That's not bad. Viewer sale. I found one more of these. I had a bunch, and I think a couple just wound up getting knocked off the pile and wound up in random spots. And I found another one the other day. I do believe this is the last card that we have. Albert Pujols, while he was with the Peoria Chiefs, just minors. It's a Gem Mint 10, but it's not a great grading company. And, I mean, this is not a particularly valuable card, but it is graded, so that helps. And it's going out, like I said, to a viewer, Clint. Now a repeat buyer of the channel. $15.58 plus shipping for the Pujols card. Thanks, Clint. I sure appreciate you. Here we got another one of our little Traxxas motors. This is like an RC motor or something. Pick this up. A recent garage sale where we got all that vintage, that cool vintage stuff. This one, not high dollar. The other one was pretty good, but $9.98 plus shipping for that. This guy deciding to take a nap actually came from my folks. I think my dad was clearing out some of his little figurines. He likes cowboy western figurines, and he just had too many. And so sent me home with some, and my folks picked up some other stuff at garage sales for me to sell. I've been listing some of that. Some really cool Christmas ornaments actually starting to get listed in that group. But this guy, no real comps for these. I had 3 different styles of these, and so I just took a shot and I listed him, and he sold $9.98 plus shipping for our little cowboy figure. We got a spoon that actually came from that sale as well. Pretty cool. Walt Disney World. It's pewter spoon with Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey there on the end. I don't generally pick up spoons. I don't think they generally sell too well. At least they don't for me. But, you know, it's branded Disney. It's got Mickey. It's a cool shape. Thought, why not? And see, it's stamped even on the back. And for this, I accepted an offer of $8 plus shipping. This just sold this morning, so we're sneaking it in. Rolling Stones live at the max. $1.99 plus shipping for that. That's something one of our viewers sent us. So thanks so much. We're going to lay him down before I knock him off the counter. This, well, let's do her back here because she keeps sliding and sliding. This is I got this, you remember I sold the cat here recently? This came from the same sale. I got $1 into this is it. And you can see she's pretty tall because it's hinged there at the bottom. It's like 4 feet tall. See, there's her legs back there. And I just thought this is the coolest thing. And it moved on out the door for $22.74 plus shipping. Then we got this, a GameCube game, Shonen Jumps One Piece This is Grand Battle. It's got the disc, of course, and it's got the manual and all that in there. This is a pretty solid game. $29.24 plus shipping. We've got some Black Hawk Aviator Flight Ops gloves. I got a whole bunch of different gloves like this at one sale. Made a bundle deal and bought a bunch of them. And they're slowly moving their way out the door. Not really quickly, but that's okay. $22.74 plus shipping for that. Got a Furby. This is another one that doesn't work, guys. They will sell even if they don't work. This still had the tag on it. I was very hopeful, but no joy when I tried to get this guy running. Still, he sold for $18.52 plus shipping. That I think a 5% offer or something that I sent out on that guy. And then this I picked up this summer at the 50 Mile garage sale. It's very cool. It's a Vietnam era paratrooper helmet. It's got the cover on it. It's got the band on it, and it's got the liner inside. So it's not very often that you find one with all of those pieces. You know, very often you find just the shell or something. This thing is in really nice condition. And I actually tried to auction this initially. Had a few watchers, but it never went. I think I started it at, I want to say $50, something like that, like $49.99. I don't remember, but it didn't go. It went through the whole auction, didn't go. And so I thought, all right, well, we'll just list it as a buy it now, and we'll let it sit, and eventually somebody's going to come around and buy it. And they did for even more than I ran at auction. $74.74 plus shipping for the helmet. Let's throw in now, before we get to the rest of the eBay sales, some non-eBay sales. You probably remember these if you saw the He Sold Me Fakes video. These apparently, and this is why you check the comments, these aren't necessarily bootlegs, because that would be a copy of a game that's already out there. This is like a fan game, basically. I guess called homebrews, or, you know, it's a fan game. And so these are homemade things. That I guess falls a little bit into that gray area, right? It's not necessarily a bootleg, but it's also not official. It's not authorized. Not something I want to sell on eBay, though they do sell on eBay. But had a couple people reach out, and so talked with them, and so sold them off of eBay to a couple of collectors. So here we've got Super Mario 2D Land, and this one is headed to Justin from the Collector Squadron. So Justin, thanks for that. And then we got a set of these. There's another 2D Land and the Super Mario Brothers, trying to get it to focus, Invaders of Mushroom Kingdom. The set of those is going out to my man Philip, the hyperactive picker. He's on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. He's all over the place. So, guys, thanks so much. And then here locally, my buddy Troy, T-Dub, as I've called him, so as to not be confused with the Troys. I'm just giving him for one of his, I think he said his great nephew. There are some legit bootlegs in there. Don't want to sell those. And so giving those to him, and then he picked up a 2D Land as well. So that wipes us out of our titles that were sort of not knockoffs, but not official. And then I've got a couple of bootlegs left. I don't know, I'll toss them, or if anybody wants them. There's a couple, I think it's Donkey Kong Country 3. Somebody wants them, let me know. Not going to sell those. Just pay me shipping, and I will get one of those copies to you if you want it. And then we've got here, look at that, Lisa Frank, the first Lisa Frank plush I've ever found out there. It's Hunter, and he's 24 inches nose to tail. And Christy saw this on a video and said, you know what, she found one and she sold it and she's regretted it. And so we're going to get Hunter off to Christy as well. At Christy's eBay store, Love Letter to the Past, which I think is awesome. So guys, thank you so much for making those pickups. Let's take a look now at what's sold on eBay. Some cool stuff here. Maybe this is the coolest just because I think I listed this about 45 minutes ago, and it's already sold. I bought it this morning. I paid $5 for this morning at a garage sale. Came home, listed this and a few other very simple things to list, and it's already sold. I love these TIs. They sell so well. This one, I think it was $25.99 plus shipping that this thing moved out. So solid, and we make that money immediately. This one, an offer that I accepted yesterday. They paid today. Fresh as tomorrow, Bud of California. There's a little bit of a spot right there, but otherwise, really cool vintage snapback hat. $25 plus shipping for that. Another hat going out, very cool. I've said before, I have a hard time selling Broncos stuff, so I did accept an offer when it came in on this vintage snapback. $12 plus shipping. More points than they scored last night, incidentally. That's a bad offense. Here we got Toothless. If you see Toothless figures, guys, they sell pretty well, a lot of them. And this guy didn't sit around for too long, and he's actually going internationally. He's headed to Australia. $44.27 Australian dollars. We've got over here another one of our red lines headed out the door. This one pretty clean. You can see on the bottom, I know I've had some questions about these. You can see what year it came out, where it was made. Down there, Hong Kong. That's important to collectors. And this one sold for $32.49 plus shipping. And then this was only listed for 2 or 3 days, something like that. GameCubes sell very, very quickly. This one is untested. Didn't have any cords. Very clean. Cosmetically, it looks just fine, so odds are it's going to work, and they're going to get a good deal on it. And I'm okay with that because it moved out that quickly. This one actually came from my mom. She picked up a whole bunch of stuff, and I've started listing it. We sold that cowboy the other day. I've listed some ornaments, different stuff like that. So, Mom, nice job. She knew to pick up GameCube. Viewer of the channel. She knows what to look for, what I like. $29.24 plus shipping for the untested GameCube. And then a viewer sale here. We got a couple of Empire Toys little horses. Those were $3.99 plus shipping. I forgot to grab it and set it here on the counter, but also Dr. Hook cassette tape. That sold for $3.99 plus shipping. They're both going to Leanne. And so, Leanne, thank you so much. Going to get into reselling here soon. And she's doing it right. She's getting her ducks in a row, starting to get those ducks in a row right away, because she also picked up one of our ducks, one of our keychain ducks made by our Canadian friend Shelly. Thanks so much for sending those once again. And this one is added to her order. I will see what I can do to get you a discount on that shipping. We'll group it all together and get you a refund on some of that, Leanne. Thank you. And now some ducks. How about another one of our keychain ducks from Shelly is heading on out the door. This one going to Bradley, and he's going to hang on to it and use it for a Christmas gift for his wife. So very cool. Brad, thanks. Then for Jeanette, we've got a pink keychain and the ghost duck. And I love this one because it's not just white. He's got like a sheet going on. They're the old school Charlie Brown ghost. So Jeanette, thanks very much. Another pink keychain duck going out to Elvin. Elvin, thanks. How about 2 more? Heading on out the door. 2 more mini duck keychains. We've got a black and a red, and they're both headed to Jill. Once again, remember, 25% of all the keychain ducks going to the Gary Sinise Foundation. And then we got a little brown duck heading on out. 10% of these guys going to the Gary Sinise Foundation. They help wounded veterans and first responders, do fantastic work. And this brown duck is heading out to Gary. Gary, thank you. And we mentioned Shelly before, who sent us the little keychain ducks. And now she's buying ducks. Shelly, thank you so much. You're so incredible. Y'all go check out Shelly's store, by the way. I know she's in Canada, but she ships worldwide, so it doesn't matter if you live in Canada, though I know we have Canadian viewers. We have viewers from all over the globe. But Shelly picked up the little kitty cat duck, Halloween black cat. I like this one. It's cool. Shelly, thank you so much. And then my boy Stones, he sent us some ducks, including this guy. You know, he didn't buy it, but I wanted to show you guys this one. At first, I thought maybe he was, what's the eye doctor? The ophthalmologist. Maybe he's an ophthalmologist duck, but he's got, because he had the little glasses that look like, you know, when they're looking in your eyes. But I think that's just his glasses, because he's got a stethoscope going on there too. So we've got a doctor duck. He's not perfect. You know, he's a rescue duck. And he sent us several of those to sell, and apparently there's a few more on the way. So go check out his store as well. Great supporter of the channel and of our store. So thank you so much for sending those to us. Those are also now listed in the eBay store. So very happy with the last couple of days. It's been, like I said, pretty busy. You know, Q4 is here. And so it's going to slowly start ramping up. For those that are going, okay, it's Q4, where is it? It doesn't happen quite yet, at least not the volume that we're hopefully going to see later. After Halloween, then you're going to see things start to pick up. Really, it starts to pick up about Thanksgiving, I think. For like a week there, week and a half, it's generally pretty crazy. So we'll see. Who knows what this year is going to look like, but I am pretty sure things are going to pick up. So for those of you that have slow sales, I think as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, and as long as you're listing, get that stuff listed right now, you're going to start seeing an increase in sales. Let me know what you're seeing. Curious to see if other people are seeing a Q4 bump yet or not. It's kind of cool to track the trends of that. Guys, I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.